Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Hey, listen, we're going to talk about something that Aptera is doing that's really going to get you excited. So buckle up and let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's so good to have you here. We welcome you here to Free Power. Thank you for joining us today. And we're going to talk about something that Aptera is doing that should get you really excited. They are starting to have the frames that are being made at CoStamp, and now they are being shipped to Aptera's facility in Carlsbad, California. So actually, let's take a look at this video. This really got me hyped, so I'm pretty sure this is going to get you excited as well. Let's take a look at this video. All right, so that's really good news that they are getting the frames together and they are getting them shipped to Carlsbad, California. And we'll talk about what that means later on. But actually, these are the same frames that Sandy Monroe was talking to Chris Anthony and Steve Fambro about when they were getting ready to put the PIs together. So let's take a look at that video, and then we'll talk about it. All right, let's check this out.
And here we have the structural member that keeps everything where it's supposed to be. This looks 100% fully machined.
It is. We're out seeking funding for the high volume production tools for this, which is U.S. Capital's helping us raise a convertible note now to pay for the dies for big parts like this. But it was easy to get it milled for the first parts, and this works for our validation, calibration, and initial testing. So these parts came in last month, and the teams built the jigs for them, and now these are all positioned, obviously, in the first production intent build. It's already welded together, but this still has to be welded together, and it has some inserts for some screws and stuff. But
wow. I doubt very much if you're going to buy your own machines. In fact, I would highly recommend you don't. Not for that kind of production rate, not till you get to over 50,000 a year.
Yeah, we're deciding what we want to do for the next 50 vehicles. So, do we want to build low volume production tools, or we want to sand cast, or do we just want to machine it?
Sand cast is not strong enough, but you could, if you wanted to, 50 vehicles, there's not very many, you could probably 3D print this thing. You'd have to go up it, you'd have to bounce it up a bit and probably go to titanium or something. But
the monster's this big because it's so it's so big. So.
That thing is like that's like what you see in aircraft a lot. They take billets and machine them down like that, that's kind of time consuming and expensive because the machine that you're putting that on is going to be super duper expensive. But if you decide to go into high production or higher production, these three pieces should be one piece. And I would highly recommend that you look at high pressure die casting.
So actually you can see that the frame is actually the part that holds all the other pieces together. You got your battery, you got your wheel struts, all that is being connected to the frame, as well as the carbon fiber and everything else that's being connected to the carbon fiber. So this is really the start of putting the Aptera together, and they are actually really getting these frames. And you can see what they wrote here, that Aptera frames are now being built at CoStamp. So they're being put together. And it also brings out that the frames will be used in their next validation vehicle. So they're putting several validation vehicles together. I saw in the video that there was at least about 4 or 5 frames that they had. And those frames are now, the frames are on their way to Aptera headquarters right now. So those frames are being shipped to Carlsbad, California, so they can go ahead and start putting the vehicles together. And the only thing is, we don't know the number of frames that are being shipped there. But like I said, it looks like there was at least 4 or 5 frames that they had. But if they're continuing to have them put together and continuing to ship them to Carlsbad, because we know that they can have up to, or they could produce up to 50 vehicles, and that would be good if they could go ahead and just start putting those vehicles together, and they could go ahead and test out the production line as well as the vehicle while they're testing them and validating the systems. And you know, that's just big news for Aptera. That is really big. So they're doing a lot of things right now to get this vehicle on the road. I keep saying that, but they haven't stopped. They continue to churn out steps to get the vehicle on the road for you and I so that we all can have our Aptera very soon. So this year coming up is going to be very interesting, and I just can't wait to bring you the news as far as how many they're going to produce on the road, what the validation tests are, and so on and so forth. But once again, exciting news. Oh man, this is awesome. This is really getting good. Oh, Aptera, you guys are really making me happy. I'm really proud of you guys. But I always said that Steve Famble, well, they said that they were not going to let anything stop them from producing this car.
Aptera is more than a vehicle. It's a movement. And Chris and I will stop at nothing to get this vehicle into production. The world needs solar mobility. And here we are, closer than ever before to delivering. I have no doubt that Aptera is going to succeed. I can't wait until I'm handing over the first key card to a customer delivery. Until then, see you soon.
Wow. And they are holding true on their end. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this right here. Don't forget, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe. You catch all my videos when they come out. You guys take care. We'll catch you in the next video. Y'all have a good one. All right. Bye-bye.